Guided meditation, working with anxiety. Do you feel a little anxious with all that's going on around you? Many of us do. Let's spend a few moments together thinking about your anxiety, meditating on the causes and effects, and who knows, you might finish up feeling less anxious about being anxious. Let's give it a go anyway. So, make yourself comfortable lying or sitting, and make sure you're warm. It's important that you feel comfortable and can relax during this meditation. So take a bit of time getting the atmosphere and ambience right for yourself. Now, close your eyes and take a few deep, settling breaths. Breathing in and out. Breathing in, focus, positivity, and relaxation. Breathing out, stress, concerns, and feelings of anxiety that you may currently have. You are feeling more relaxed. Your mind is focused on your breathing. Relax. So as you continue breathing deeply and slowly, focus on yourself. What is it that may be making you anxious at this very moment? Think carefully for a moment or two. Are you worrying about completing something or achieving something? Are you concerned about what other people will think about your efforts to achieve this? If that's a general problem you might have, think of a specific example. Perhaps something that's making you anxious right now. Okay, so what's stopping you achieving this particular activity? Do you actually have a big barrier there in front of you? Or are you worrying more about possible barriers that might pop up? Maybe none of them will pop up. In that case, you'll be achieving this activity beautifully, successfully. There might be one or two hurdles in the way. Perhaps you might have to adapt the way you achieve the activity, getting round or over the hurdles. But you can achieve it. You will achieve it. And then, what will other people think? Think for a moment. Do you spend a lot of time judging other people? Figuring out how successful they are, judging how clever they are, How much of your time do you really spend focusing on the capabilities of others? Maybe in reality, you don't spend a lot of time doing this. Instead, you may spend the time worrying about how they're judging you. But if you don't spend much time judging others, then it could be that others are not spending much time judging you. So you could be worrying unnecessarily. Think about that for a moment. Now, what about the future? Does thinking about the future make you anxious? Does worrying about it make you feel unwell or sick? Do you keep thinking about things that have happened in the past as well? Perhaps things that you could have done differently. Past, present, or now. Future. Which of these is the easiest to do something about? The past is over, done, can't be changed. Sure, lessons can be learned to apply in a similar situation next time, but you can't change what's in the past. And the future? Do you have any control over it? In most cases, probably not. You can plan for what you think might happen. That's positive, showing some initiative. But in the main, the future's still out there, waiting to happen, waiting to surprise you. So that leaves the present, the now moment, that we can focus on mindfully and do something positive about. You can make decisions. You can be in control if you try confidently. Don't get bogged down in making these decisions, overthinking possible scenarios. Think intuitively. On many occasions, your first thought is a good thought. Stick with it. Figure it through. Sometimes it's easier to write it down than to speak it out. Do what makes you feel confident. Is there something that you would like to achieve now? Think about that for a moment. Are you still breathing? Of course you are. But are you focusing on your breathing? Focus now. Make sure you're breathing quite deeply and slowly. Focus on your breathing now. How about your sleeping? Do you have difficulty getting off to sleep? Are your pillows comfortable? Do you spend lots of time punching them around to get them just right? Or are they never just right? Maybe your breathing can help. If your mind focuses, really focuses, on your in and out breaths when you switch the light out, focuses on the breaths and the rising and falling of your chest, counting breaths rather than sheep, slowing the breathing down, keeping the breathing deep, overlaying, replacing any thoughts that might otherwise be making you anxious. Using your breathing, a focus on your breathing, to lead you towards the depths of sleep. Try that tonight. Focus on your breath. And no screen time for the hour before bedtime. A simple rule, but follow it. Focus on your breath now. In, out. Focus. Relax. What's your priority when you think of a situation? Do you think of the things that'll go wrong outside your control? Or do you think of the things that'll go right? Do you create things to worry about, which will make you anxious? And how many of your worries actually do go wrong? Don't situations often turn out better than you expected? Did being anxious help or hinder the outcome? You decide. Think in the now. Relax. Ponder. Think of yourself. Focus on yourself for a moment. What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? What actions and activities give you personal satisfaction? Think about that for a moment. So if you're good at it, and you obviously are, and it gives you personal satisfaction, what does it matter what others think about your capabilities? They're probably impressed anyway. And if they're not, does it really matter? Whatever your chosen capability may be, you now know you're good at it and get satisfaction doing it. So that's the important thing. Nothing to worry about there. So, there are my thoughts. Do I worry about whether you think they're helpful or not? No. Because I know they've been helpful for other people. Do I worry that you may still feel anxious? Yes. But I truly hope that if you ponder on this meditation afterwards, or even listen to it again and ponder some more, any anxiety you currently feel may gradually diminish and begin to fade away. Give it a go anyway, and persevere. You are a success. Just think of the things you're good at doing. Give yourself a big smile. And now, once more in your own time, focus on your breathing. And as you breathe more deeply and regularly, gradually bring yourself back to the present moment, the now moment, a living, mindful moment. A moment when any anxiety fades into the distance. And placing your hands in your own chosen prayerful position, bow gently forward and give thanks. You are at peace. At this very moment, you are not anxious. You are at one with your heart center, your God center. Feel mindful of this moment. Blessings. Thank you.